Mario wears gloves, so his hands are never naked. He never touches anything directly. To me, it feels it's because the player is never touching the things Mario touches. So Mario's flesh can never touch the things in the world. Instead, we use a controller. So our hands touch the controller, and the controller touches Mario's hands. Our experience of Mario's experience is mediated. Mario, in a sense, doesn't have gloves only on his hands. All of his extremities are clothed or covered. Gloves on his hands, shoes on his feet, a hat on his head. All of it is covered. None of his parts are naked or in direct contact with the environment. I think his limbs and head represent sort of his senses, his five senses. The point at which his body meets with the world, the points at which his body meets with the world are filtered through an envelope, a clothing. Also, Mario fights against hands often, or bosses with big hands, like those of a cortical homunculus figure. In Mario 64, the hand boss has eyes on its hands. I think this means you're seeing the world with your hands. Your hands are what allows you to interact with the world at a deeper level, to make tools out of the world, and then use those tools to make the world. To study things and use them. This is the way we relate to the world now. Hands are how we interact with the world we are in. They are also what made the world that we're in. These sorts of thumbed hands are something that seem to have radically changed how we act in comparison to, say, lizards or earlier primates. So maybe our hands are our eyes, in a sense. They are how we see things. It could be maybe that the glove shows these two sides. It represents a covering, a sort of distance between ourselves and the noumena, the outside world, and also a highlighting, as if, the glove and the hat are simply highlighting those parts of the body. They are a magician's attire, used to touch the world directly, to become it. They symbolically stand for those limbs. The gloves represent the hands. The hat represents the hat. The hat represents the head. So, by representing these things, they are sort of signaling that these things are here. They are in action and functioning, present.